Hi everybody, this is Tal from Israel. Let's put our military gear today and go to war in numbers. We should check if the IDF, Israel, is committing a genocide. Let's feel first what a genocide means. Let's feel it. Feel it. So it means that an army kills civilians, right? And a hell lot of them, let's say 20,000 people in total. That feels like a genocide. So, before we go into those numbers, let's go through the Hamas death toll, because it's a more fun number. Israel-Hamas war, 20,000 deaths. Yeah, but how many Hamas? Hamas government, 19,000, 20,000. Yeah, but how many Hamas? Not all citizens. How many Hamas killed? Oh, maybe it was under my nose. Israel claims it has killed some 7,000 Hamas fighters. Didn't explain, okay. 7,000 Hamas. So now the question is it a total of 27,000 killed total, or is the Hamas number inside the 20,000 that's current by the Hamas Ministry of Truth? We don't know. We should check that out. So let's see casualties in the 2023 Israel-Hamas war. So 19,000 Palestinians and Israelis in all have been killed. So it's in total 19,000 Palestinians. This is the whole number as of 5 days from ago. Okay, so 18 civilians and soldiers. Let's do a quick search for Hamas. Let's not obscure too much. So let's see. Journalists, migrants, civilians, impacts, death toll, journalists, health aid workers, militants. Okay. The Gaza Health Ministry does not distinguish between combatants and civilian casualties in its reports, nor between different causes of death. So that means it's not 20,000 and it's not 19,000. It's 19,000 total, and inside it's 7,000 terrorists. So the real number is maximum 13,000 dead, which some of them are Israelis. Okay, well anyway, it's a huge number of dead. So it really feels still like a genocide. It's so bad, because how is it possible that so many Palestinian citizens died, even if it's 13,000 and not 20,000? So let's compare between other wars and to see how bad the Israeli army is. So, civilian casualty ratio. Let's start with the Mexican Revolution in 1910. So, the death ratio between civilian and combatant deaths, so this should be the number of the civilians dead, is 1 to 1. Okay. And let's look at World War I. So the civilian casualty is about 59%, which means it's almost 60-40. So it's 1.5 civilians to 1 combatant. World War II, nice number, 60 to 67%. So this is 2 to 1. Yeah, this is 2 to 1. Okay. Korean War, 67%. Vietnam War, 67%. 2 to 1. Okay. Chechen Wars, 10 to 1. Wow. That feels like a genocide. 76. Well, that's almost 8 to 1. Wow. NATO in Yugoslavia, 4 to 1. Iraq War, civilian casualty rate of 77. So this is much more. This is more than 3 to 1. Let's look at Israeli-Palestinian conflict. That's interesting. So from 2000 to 2007, that's the second intifada. We were here. It was quite scary that time. Really, really scary. Let's look at the Israeli side. 69% of Israelis were civilians. That's more than 2 to 1. While a report estimates 59% of Palestinian casualties were. So this is 2 to 1. I'm doing an approximation here. Of course, it's not absolute numbers. Okay, so let's calculate. You take 7,000 militants off, so it's 12,000. So 12,000 dead to 7,000 dead. That's 1.7. That's less than 2 to 1. So all of a sudden, I don't feel so much special. Like, if the Israeli army fights in the most densely populated city in the world, and they still manage to have a lower ratio than the average in all the world, all the wars that you just seen. This is extraordinary. How do they manage to keep that number so low? That doesn't feel like. What's the name? What's that name? I forgot. I'll leave you at that. So, until next time. Bye, everybody.